Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Capricorn, for July 2017. So it's for you, Capricorn, for July 2017. When it comes to the actual number, when it comes to the numerology, when it comes to the actual number that's connected to you throughout the months of July 2017, it is a number 10. Number 10 is on an again, very, very powerful number. Number 10, it's all about new changes that are coming into your life. New changes that are coming into your life with an element of luck, which means that there are certain changes, certain adjustments that are going to happen to you in July that you weren't expected, that you weren't thinking of, or maybe you didn't hope that they will happen. Please don't get me wrong when I say maybe you didn't hope that it's not going to happen. Just trust me, just believe me that these changes that are going to happen to you, that will happen with an element of luck, are going to actually make you to have a new starting point in your life. And this new starting point in your life is really going to enhance your creativity. It's going to make you enjoy your life again. It's going to make you really creative. It's going to make you very independent. It is going to be very much so to do with your own individuality, and it's going to be connected to the fact how you express yourself. So this is going to be very important to you indeed, and it's all about you feeling this confidence and you getting the whole new fresh boost of confidence, which you are going to be able to use for this new situations in your life. However, number 10 is all about a new starting point, all about a new turning point in your life, and this is going to be very, very significant for you indeed. When it comes to your health, I can see that you will have a little bit of tummy problems, a little bit of stomach problems, a little bit of digestion problems. Nothing too bad, nothing too heavy, but it's also again going to be a new starting point for you, because it's going to make you to kind of think about what you eat, think about what you put in your self, think about making certain dietary changes. So this is what's going to happen. You will want to make a certain dietary changes. You will either want to bring something into your diet, maybe you're missing in something, or maybe you can be super healthy. Of course you can be super healthy, but there could still something that you could maybe get rid of or bring in. It all depends. However, there are certain dietary changes that you will make. You see, maybe you drink too much, maybe you're taking too much salt, maybe you're taking too much sugar. All these little things are going to come into equation when it comes to actually you making these certain changes. And also on another hand, when it comes to your health, again, I can see you being very active. I can see you start taking care of your body. I can see you like maybe joining the gym or maybe going jogging. You know, whether you're working, it's really important to have this work-life balance, but also if you're not working, it's also very important actually to, of course, exercise. So this is also going to be very, very good for you indeed. Okay, when it comes to the actual 2nd of July 2017, I want you to pay attention, because the 2nd of July 2017, there is going to be like a certain temptation that you are going to have. This particular temptation is just going to kind of when I say temptation, it is going to be something that you will try to do, a new skill. There's something that is going to become very, very attractive to you, something that you were thinking about before, and something that you were waiting for the right moment to happen, waiting for the right moment to do, and it did require you learning certain things. It did require certain education. It did require certain skill that you needed to learn. So this is when I said that it's going to be temptation. This particular temptation is going to come back as in the form of a feeling, form of a memory, form of like a memory from before that you were thinking about it. Maybe you were just waiting for the right moment, for the right time, and now you didn't have enough confidence. And this is where number 10 comes in, because all this confidence is about to come back and kind of refresh you and kind of direct you towards the new journey in your life, because you are actually going to start thinking about learning this new skill, and you're actually not only going to start thinking about it, but you're going to start feeling really firm about it, about this new skill that you want to learn in your life. Okay, this new skill could also be the whole new direction, the whole new journey when it comes to your career, maybe like a completely change of career. This is going to resolve a complete change of career. Or maybe you want to step up in your career, for example, current career, so you will want to learn this new skill, but this is going to come as a learning experience, as a big learning experience, but you're going to become very, very passionate about it indeed, and it's all going to make sense to you because this is all going to be the part of that new direction in your life. And for those of you that are not working, for those of you that are actively looking for a job, the 2nd of July is going to be a really interesting day because this new skill is going to be the whole new experience, something like a new education or the new course, but it's just going to be something that you wanted to do a long time before, long time ago, but it's just you didn't feel enough confidence because you haven't got experience for this particular thing, so that's why you didn't have enough confidence. You will always think like, oh no, oh no, oh no. Now this particular skill is going to bounce back. So for those of you that are looking for a job, you will want to kind of find a new job, and you will have the change of direction. The job that you wanted to do before, you will kind of maybe not want to do that particular job anymore after you actually get this temptation to do this skill. I keep on saying temptation because it's something that you very strongly feel about, and something that you will very strongly feel about, and you will rediscover yourself through this particular skill. So if you're looking for a job, you don't have a job, and this is going to become as in form of like a first learning something new, and then you're going to go on that particular job. And you know what? This is really going to result in something very important, something very significant, and however, it is going to be the sense of the whole new direction. And your life is just going to start making sense. There's certain things that are going to start kind of manifesting in your life, like about your future. Certain parts about your future are going to be kind of available in your mind. You see that wasn't available before through this. And also other people are actually going to be happy with this. There is going to be almost as a celebration after this point, after you realize this particular skill, and after you realize that you want to do this, you want to go for it. It's just you're going to start like a little baby, and you're going to work yourself up, and then you're going to become absolutely amazing. And financially, this is going to be really, really good for you. Financially, this is going to be probably one of the best things that you have done so far. Whether you're working or whether you're looking for a job, even if you're retired, I can say exactly the same thing, that there is a certain skill that you're going to learn, and that certain skill is just going to make you so happy, and it's going to give you the whole new sense of direction. So however, it is going to be time to celebrate, and it's going to make you like, oh, I want to celebrate this with my best friends, because this is going to mean to you a lot, and to people around you, to people who love you, and to people in your family. Wow, very, very good. Another thing that I wanted to say to you that I would like you to pay attention to, it's going to be on the 9th of July 2017. The 9th of July is actually going to be a huge turning point, and especially when it comes to you realizing what do you want to do next? What do you want to do next with your life in general? This is not to do necessarily with your work. This is not to do necessarily with your career. This massive turning point that you're going to have on the 9th of July is just going to happen as in form of like a new choice in your life that is just going to make you to think about certain things before from your past. Something again that was on your mind before, and something that it's like some kind of a problem that will basically that was on your mind before, and that it's just kind of come back. And this is going to, the 9th of July is going to be the turning point, because it's like almost like a little problem from the past is going to come back, and you're going to realize that you're going to need to deal with this, and this particular problem is going to keep on coming back. And this is very deep, this is very personal, and this is something that you don't talk to too many people about. This is something that you normally keep to yourself. That particular problem is going to come back. It's very important for you to deal with this problem now, and not to keep on leaving it behind. And keep on repeating, this is very personal. This could be absolutely anything. It's just a problem that is keep on coming back. Do you know what I mean? And after that moment, you're going to realize this is going to be very good, and it's again connected to number 10 when it comes to the actual numerology. But the point here is that you will realize that it's not as bad, and you will realize exactly what to do. It's going to take a slightly longer time to deal with this problem, to sort this problem out, but it's going to be absolutely fine. And it's also the whole new determination that you're going to get after that moment, because this was actually draining your energy. This was was actually draining you without you even realizing. It's like a problem that you don't even like to think about, let alone deal with it. So now, not only you will deal with it, but there is a certain realization that is going to come out of it, that it's not as bad, and also it's going to take slightly longer, but the bottom line is that you're actually going to be able to get a whole new determination after this moment, because there is a certain realization about yourself and about your own capabilities, your mental capabilities you're about to realize, and it is going to be really, really good. Okay, another thing that I was going to say to you on the 29th of July 2017, 29th of July 2017, this is going to be very intuitive day. You're going to be very intuitive, and also I can tell you that there are going to be signs all around the place. I love signs because the signs can come in so many different forms, and they can be presented to us in many different ways, many different forms, and we can all have our own little spiritual message, and it all depends on the way we are going to take it, the way we are going to understand it, and it all depends on our own personal spiritual journey. When it comes to your own personal spiritual journey, the 29th of July is probably going to be the most spiritual day and the most powerful day, because honestly, this is going to be the day when you really have to follow your intuition. And this is what I want to say to you: follow your intuition, because now on this particular day you will be an amazing psychic, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. Just follow your own intuition, be in touch. You will be in touch with your own spirituality, and also you will be able to actually get a control over certain situations in your life. You will be able to gain control over the situations in your life that were making you really, really weak. And this is a lot to do with like a certain family problems, certain family issues, and certain problems to do with the family and things like that, you see. Also, what else I was going to say, that the 29th of July 2017 is going to be really nice. You see, I'm smiling because for those of you that are single, and for those of you that are ready to mingle, and for those of you that are ready to meet somebody else, there is somebody very interesting going to manifest on the 29th of July 2017. And this person is going to be somebody whom you are going to have a really romantic time with, somebody whom you're going to have a really nice romance with, and this is just going to be absolutely perfect time to have a romance with someone. And this particular person is going to be very gentle, very kind, very interesting. This particular person is going to be very intelligent. On the other hand, this person is going to be very spiritual. This person is going to be very nice in appearance, very classy, very interesting, very smart, very well dressed. And I think that you will really kind of like the intelligence also of this person, but you will also find them very attractive, very sexy, because automatically you will both find each other very attractive, because the romance is almost going to happen right away on that particular day. I'm not saying you're gonna jump into the bed with them, please don't get me wrong, like on the 29th. I mean, you might do as well, but it's just going to happen as a nice, beautiful romance. It is going to feel really good. It is going to feel really nice. It is going to feel like the right thing to do. It's going to feel like somebody you haven't seen, somebody you were waiting for in a really, really long time. And this person is going to be different, because this person is going to make you feel different about yourself, and you will make this person you will make them feel different as well. So you will be absolutely perfect match. It seems like you both have like exactly the same amount of emotions to give to each other. Like, it's just absolutely amazing, you see. And this is something that is going to be very significant, because this person is just going to play a certain role in your life later on. However, a really, really, really nice romance on the cards indeed. Okay, let me just tell you, like, for example, also what I would like to say when it comes to romance and things like that, I would highly suggest like to get something like a jasper. You see this beautiful crystal jasper? You can get this on my website, and link from my website is in my description below. And basically what jasper does, jasper is an amazing crystal, and especially when we are looking for somebody, and especially when we are looking for romance, especially when we want to feel sexy, when we want to be sexy, because what jasper does, it's a very unique little crystal, you see, because not only it makes you feel really good about yourself, but it's basically what it does, it enhances things that you want to be enhanced when it comes to yourself, when it comes to your personal appearance, when it comes to your sexiness, when it comes to your attractiveness and things like that. All these little things, all these little details, particular things that you want to be enhanced about yourself are going to be even more enhanced to the other people. And that's why I think that the Jasper in any type of situations like this is actually really, really important to have. Or even if you're not looking for someone, still if you want to look sexier, still if you want certain things to be enhanced about your sexuality, your sexiness, Jasper is actually a really, really fantastic little crystal to have indeed. Okay, let me just tell you something, like basically the beginning of July 2017. Now, the beginning of July 2017, there is going to be the certain financial opportunity that you're actually going to have. The certain financial opportunity that you are going to have at the beginning of July 2017, it's not only going to involve you, but it's also going to involve some kind of a teamwork, or it's going to also involve other people around you. But however, the financial opportunity is also going to be it's not going to be straight away, like, oh, you're going to get this money, blah, blah, blah. No, but it's going to be a financial opportunity that is going to present itself in a way where you have to work with other people, or you're going to have to work with a team of people in order to get this. However, you will get this. It's going to be positive, but it will involve other people. Now, what else I was going to say? Now, I don't like saying this normally, but it's just basically, I am seeing like a little bit of heartbreak when it comes to the beginning of July 2017. Now, sorry, but it's just basically, you know, that's life sometimes, and most likely this heartbreak is going to be for those of you that have been in a completely unhappy relationship, or for those of you that are actually kind of seeing it coming, or for those of you that actually your relationship came to the point that you were just dragging each other's energy, and you were just making each other feeling really negative, and you were just bringing out in each other just negativity. And it does happen when the relationships come to an end, or when you just kind of drifted apart. If you drifted apart, if you were busy, your partner was busy, it just didn't feel like a relationship anymore. And it's for situations like this, something that you could have expected, really. That's why I see this heartbreak, because there is a certain heartbreak that's going to happen, and especially if you were struggling with the person that you're with, especially if you didn't have a great time with that person, especially if you know, if you were completely unhappy, this is the certain time going to come with this heartbreak that you will want to kind of move on. And you know what, after you move on, you will kind of like, you know, there's going to be like a few days of like a maybe like feeling of maybe feeling of sadness. Of course, it's only natural, but very soon, you know, and then you're going to realize, okay, you know, you could have done this together, you could have done that. You will be going through this kind of feelings, I guess, but then the bottom line is that very soon you will actually come out of it, and you're going to feel much, much better. And I repeat, this is for those of you that have been in unhappy relationships. The end is coming. The end is near. But it's not going to be that bad. Please don't get me wrong, because after that moment, you will be able to kind of start planning your future, because maybe this person was kind of holding you down. Maybe this person was kind of putting you on the wrong direction, Maybe you ended up on the wrong path. However, I think that how I see it is that this person, you had so many conflicts with this person. You had your own certain battles with this person. Basically, that kind of resolved in the fact that it kind of blocked you from moving on with certain areas in your life. It blocked you, it blocked your energies, it blocked your own happiness, and therefore you weren't able to move on with lots of different aspects of your life, not only your relationship, but really your life in general. And that's what I see. Okay, another thing that I wanted to say, like in the middle of the July 2017, it's actually going to be, you are going to have a certain vision. There's a certain vision that you are going to have, and that particular certain vision is also going to come after you have like a little conflict. There is also going to be like a little conflict with somebody who you work with. Okay, so if you work for the company, you know, just kind of keep certain things to yourself. If there is a certain conflict, now at least I'm letting you know. That's what I'm here for. So just kind of try to avoid conflict, because that other person is not going to be really good. That other person is going to be really bad. Somebody very negative, somebody very low, somebody who is the person of authority, and somebody who's connected to your work is just going to be probably a little bit like a naughty to you, or like it's going to speak to you like in a really negative way, and you're not going to like it. But I just want to prepare you for this now. So if it happens, when it happens, if you do want to argue, just try to avoid the situation, especially if it's at work. Maybe go somewhere, walk out for like a few minutes, and then go back, refresh yourself, because you will just rise above it. There is no point of a conflict. If you would have a complete conflict with this person, it would not be really good. It could be somebody that you work with. If you work for the company, and if you work for yourself, for example, it could still be like a really, or if you have your own business, you will have a conflict with some kind of like a customer or client who will demand something from you, who will want something from you, and it is not going to be right from them to want this, but you will kind of want to kind of make them feel happy, because you will realize that if you don't give them what they want to this person, then the things could be much, much worse, because it will have a really bad reflection in your own personal business, especially if it's your own business, self-employed business or anything like that. You see, there is no point. You can just give to this person. If they want something, give them what they want, bye-bye, and that's it basically. You see, that's how you avoid that personal conflict. There is no point, because the bottom line is, it's just like a little warning not to take it on. If they try to have a conflict, just try to completely rise above it, and just kind of take the whole new direction, surprise them, and you will see how easy it's going to be as well. And also, I need to say to you that there is also kind of going to be this lady that is actually going to have a really positive impact on you. There is a certain person, certain lady, she's a very professional, she's very determined, she's a professional complete all her life, and she's actually going to give you a really nice idea. And that particular idea that you are going to get from her is just going to be connected to the vision about you and about your future. And it's going to be very interesting. And first of all, it's going to be like idea. And as the time goes by, you're going to think about it more. It is so much to do with her own personal success. It's so much to do with what she achieved so far, and you really look up to this person and to their own success. It's just someone that you want to, who you always want to be like, or their success, you always wanted to share that type of success, and that person is just going to give you a fantastic little idea what to do. After you get this idea, I said there is going to be a certain vision, and then as the time goes by, the days go by, that particular vision is going to become more powerful, and it's going to make more sense to you, and certain things and certain parts about your future are going to be revealed to you, and you're going to start feeling connected to certain new parts about your future that you weren't connected to before, and you weren't connected to them before, you see, at all. And this is all about this number 10. Still, I'm keep on talking about the number 10, but I'm sorry, number 10 is such an important number, such a powerful number, and especially when it comes to your confidence, your achievements, your sense of achievements, and your vision about the future, that is just going to be so much connected to what's going on now in July. And also, after you receive that advice from this lady, after you receive this advice from this woman, you know, there are also other things that mentally you will be able to connect to. Mentally you will kind of feel in peace, and this certain realization, and also she's just going to have a really interesting impact on you, because you know, you are just going to kind of end up having a certain ideas that is just going to keep you going and make you feel really happy about yourself, and make you feel really happy about your life. And then what else I was going to say, you're also going to there is also going to be a little situation that is going to happen at the end of July 2017. You will just realize that you were so close to something that could have ended up really bad, something that could have ended up really negative. And this is a very strange, very interesting situation, and this is to do with your family, this is to do with your close family members, your immediate family members. There's a certain situation that the whole family is going to deal with, and this is going to affect you in a way, and you're going to worry about it, and then you will realize that you all kind of escaped some kind of negativity or some kind of disaster, you say, that could have happened. But the bottom line is that disaster will not happen. You will escape the disaster, and what is going to come out of it is just a new realization, and you are going to be able to kind of relax and realize. And this is also connected to the old family problem, or something the family was dealing with, and is to do with the house, with the home, and with the finances perhaps. And that is all going to come to an end. It is going to be a good end. So you will escape disaster, which is a really good thing. Or your family as in whole is actually going to escape this disaster. And after that point, you know, there are other things going to be kind of revealed to you and to your family, and you're going to be able to relax. You're able to relax and chill out a little bit, and look for the whole new, you know, things in life, and stop focusing on this negative thing, because this negative thing is actually going to come to an end that affected the whole family. Okay, and what else I was going to say, you see, on the 29th of July 2017, I said that there is going to be this romance, and that particular romance that you are going to have, it's actually going to be very, very significant to you. And I will tell you why I'm going to back to that romance that you are going to have. I'm going to go back to that romance that you are going to have because at the time, there is also another person going to be available to you. There's actually going to be two people that are going to be available to you. But that one on the 29th of July that I mentioned is going to be the one that you will want to go for, the one that you will go for. But there's also another person that's going to kind of be there at the same time, and you will almost have a choice, literally, of two people. But of course, you will go for the person that I said to you on the 29th of July. But as I said, there is going to be choice of two people. One person is automatically going to make you feel really, really happy and ecstatic about yourself, and the other person is going to be connected to your past. Okay, and also, what else I was going to say, that, you know, when it comes to like your personal success, or when it comes to your finances and things like that, you see the end of July, it's also going to be very, very promising, and it's going to be very, very good. So if your finances were not that good, or if you were worrying about your financial situation, the end of July is just going to put a massive, massive smile on your face, because this is going to be the time of not only success when it comes to your business, finances and things like that, business, career and things like that, but the financial situation in general is going to be really, really good. And also, you are about to start something new, a new stage, a new page in your life. Okay, you will be a little bit indecisive about a new stage or a new page in your life, and this is also going to be connected to your work, connected to what you want to do next, indeed, but it's going to be rather significant later on. So you literally have got a little bit of everything when it comes to July 2017, but I think that this is going to be really, really interesting month indeed. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do so. Don't forget to like, share, comment, share me on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you like. Thank you ever so much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.